fall is definitely arriving in LA. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown. I was honestly spiraling. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I wanted to start off the video by thanking you guys for your incredible response to the last video that I posted, which was the extreme fall bedroom makeover. I've been loving reading and going over everyone's comments and talking with you guys in the comments down below, and the response has been so amazing and so supportive, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for it. So because of that, I actually wanted to bring you guys kind of like a bonus additional content of the bedroom makeover and do a fall bedroom makeover part 2, in which we are going to be adding a couple of elements that make a huge impact and such a big difference in the room. So after sitting with the room for a couple of days and looking at the video and the comments that everyone was giving, I knew that there were a couple of things that I wanted to tweak about the bedroom, and I wanted to focus today's video on two main things and the two main changes that I did into this room. The first one being, of course, adding curtains to the room. Those plastic blinds that come with renter apartments can sometimes be a little bit of an eyesore, but curtains can be very expensive. So I was actually able to do a transformation on the curtains on such an affordable price and on a budget. So stay tuned to make sure to see how that turned out. And the second element that I wanted to tackle in this room was lighting. I had that one pendant light from Ikea that you'll see later on, and I wanted to kind of switch things up a bit and make sure that everything tied in together within this space. But I could not be more excited for today's video, you guys. Make sure to stay all the way till the end to see how this transformation turns out. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright everyone, I just made it to Ikea. I'm gonna go ahead and go inside, and I'm gonna go straight to the curtain section. I'm not even gonna look around. Ikea kind of stresses me out. If you guys know, you know. But let's just go right in. I'm so happy I chose to come on a Wednesday because there's not that many people, and I don't like when there's too many people. I'm gonna start always coming on a Wednesday, you guys. There's nobody here. I love it. I really wanted to incorporate some pattern, and I've been looking at these ones with the little plaid print. Let me show you. This is the name, and I would definitely need to get the 57 by 98 according to the measurements that I have. And this one's $54.99 for a pair, and I would need two, so that comes out to about 108, technically 110. But I'm loving the plaid on this one. I think it's gonna look so good against the purple. And then I'm looking at more neutral ones over here. I'm really liking this one, and such a good price, $24.99. These ones are a little bit more sheer, so I wouldn't put these in my bedroom, but these could be good for the living room in the future. Then if you want more blackout, these are great, $74.99. These are nice too. If I get these, I won't be able to hang them all the way to the ceiling like I wanted, but I will be able to hang them at least like 4 inches above, and then plus the ring, plus the rod. So it will be pretty close to the ceiling. It's just that I have extremely tall ceilings, but yeah, we're going with these. Okay, I believe I've grabbed everything I need for the curtains, to hang the curtains. I think I have everything. I hope I'm not getting extra, and if I am, it's fine. It'll work for the living room too in the future, but all right, let's head on out. All right, about an hour and $154 later, we are done. You guys, I think that's a great price. I did grab the curtains that I chose were on the more expensive side of the options that they had. They definitely do have more affordable options, but I really love the pattern on this one, and they are sun filtering, so they're not going to be sheer, and they're going to provide that privacy that I really want, both during the day and at night. So that's perfect. Let's just go pack this in the car and head on home so that we can install them. All right, everyone, we just made it home. Fry's right here. He's very curious as to what's going on. But you guys, I am so happy with everything that I got. Now that I got home and I can see these curtains with all the other elements in the room, I think these are the perfect choice, and I think they're gonna look so good in the room. I'm gonna leave all the info linked down below in the description box for anyone who's interested in what kind of curtains I got, the rods, the hooks. All of that info is gonna be linked down below for those who are curious. But you guys, I'm so excited. I can't wait. It should be pretty straightforward. I think that the hardest thing will be to do the pleating, making sure that I put the hooks in the back all in the right positions to do that little pleated look that I really want. I think that it's gonna really elevate the look of the curtain, and everything else should be pretty straightforward, hopefully. I'm just gonna clear out the space right behind the camera right now, and so that I can have a nice clear working area to hang the curtains. But let's just get right into it. So the cool thing about Ikea curtains is that they all come with the pre-made guide in the back. It's already sewn in there for you to do the pleating and insert the hooks that you buy separately. So I just followed the guide that came with the curtains, and basically through every one of those big loops, you're gonna be leaving 2 little loops in between and then inserting the hook on the third. I hope that makes sense. It's really easy if you follow the drawings and the guide that come with the actual curtains, but again, you're just inserting it on that third loop. And then I just repeated the same thing all throughout the entire back of the curtain to create that pleating look. And then on the very end, you're gonna wanna insert the hook on the first loop that's right next to the big loop, and then on the third on the other side. Again, this isn't a tutorial, hopefully that still makes sense, but follow the guide and it's pretty easy. All right, you guys, so I finished doing the pleating, and what I wanna do now is actually go ahead and hang the smaller curtain rod for the smaller window and test out the rings and see if I like the way that I did the pleating before I do the big ones, or if I want to do some tweaking and change the pattern up a little bit. So let's just go ahead and hang the curtain rod. And if you're interested, the curtain rod that I'm using is just a simple black one. You're gonna need 2 of the hooks, and then I grabbed the 2 little caps to put at the end. I grabbed the most simple one. I think they were like $1 each because they were the shortest, and I really just didn't want too much detail on the actual curtain rod. So I'm gonna measure. Since it is a corner window, I wanna show you guys how I'm gonna be hanging the rod. So when you have a corner window such as this one, you don't wanna have 2 panels of curtains on each side, because that's just gonna make this room feel very cramped. So what I would recommend is to grab your rod and actually extend it off to the side. And when you open the curtain, you'll have it hanging on one side. It'll just be 1 panel off to the opposite side of the corner, if that makes sense, instead of doing it as this and having 1 panel on each side. That would just look very busy. So I think that's the way I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna make it a little longer, and when it's open, it'll hang on this side of the window. You guys, I hung 1 panel. I'm sorry I didn't film. I was really trying to figure it out, and I lost all light in here, by the way, you guys. So I might just do a time lapse of me hanging this side of the curtains and just show you properly tomorrow how it looks. But I love this pattern. Just really quick, showing you guys again how it looks. You can see it's just barely gracing the floor. I think that's actually perfect. I do have to steam them though, because they look extremely wrinkly right now. They are straight out of the package, but I love the curtain rod, and I think it's gonna look so good once I do the whole wall. Hello, good morning. All right, it's a brand new day. You guys, fall is definitely arriving in LA. It's cold-ish outside. It's very gloomy right now. It's very cloudy. I'm wearing a sweater, a cardigan, a sweater. Anyways, I'm wearing a layer because it's kind of chilly this morning. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my sunglasses on because I can't drive without my sunglasses. It's hurting my eyes. Anyways, it's bright and early, you guys. I am heading over to Ikea because of course I forgot something. As per usual, it always happens. I am gonna go pick out one more set of rings for the curtains because my idea is to, on the big window, instead of putting 2 panels, I want to put 3 because I have that one extra from the other pair that I got. So it's going to be 3 panels on that window. Those are curtains that I will never open because those face my neighbors. So even the blinds, I always keep them closed. I only open the ones that face the street. So just for privacy, I always keep them closed. So it doesn't matter that I'm getting 3, that I'm going to put 3 panels on that side. So I'm gonna go get another pair of rings, and then I'm also gonna take advantage and grab a couple things that I need for the makeover, like super little things that you guys will see later. But I'm so excited for today, you guys. We'll finish putting up the blinds for sure. I'm gonna have to go also to a hardware store and get new screws. I'll tell you more about it when I get home, but there was a little issue with the wall, so I need to get different type of screws. So big things, exciting things today. So let's just head on over to Ikea, grab the last thing we need, head on over to the hardware store, and then go back home to continue this makeover. All right, you guys, package secured. That cold morning air lasted a second because I'm already burning. It's so hot already. Oh. Anyways, I'm gonna head on really quick to Home Depot and then catch up with you guys. All right, everyone, we're back home. I want to say I'm glad that last night I wasn't able to finish this so that I could properly show you guys me setting everything up with the daylight. Honestly, it was so dark, so I couldn't film properly. But I wanted to show you really quick right behind me. I wanted to give you guys a better look at the curtains and how I hung them. Like I told you, I did the rod a little bit longer to hang them off the side once the curtains are open, and then when you shut them, it fully covers it. Now that it's daylight, I can see how sun filtering they are. They do darken the room a little bit, which is perfect for when you want that good night's sleep. And then during the day, I can just open them up and let that sunlight in. But let's just go ahead and finish setting up the railing for the curtain on this side, and then we'll hem everything. Not hem, we'll do the pleating on everything and get it up. Here I just inserted all the rings and attached the hooks for me to be able to slide the curtain into the curtain rod that I bought. I then inserted the little C-hooks that come with the brackets for hanging the rod, and you guys will see that I had to actually adjust the one on the further left side because the wall was really crooked and it wasn't attaching properly to the wall, so I just had to quickly adjust that. But after that, I was able to hang the rod and it looked perfect. Alright, you guys, here they are all set up. Obviously, the plastic blinds are still back there. I would have to remove those. But first, I wanted to make sure that I loved it the way it turned out. And, oh, it looks so good. I'm sweating, you guys. That was a whole struggle. But I hope that the camera is doing it justice, because it looks so elevated in real life. It gives the room such height. And when they're fully closed, it's so dark in here, but I think I love them. I'm gonna take out the plastic blinds, see how everything, let me open the curtain again. But I'm gonna take out the plastic blinds, see how it looks, because if I do leave this side closed at all times, the room does become extremely dark. So I would have to have them open, which is, you know, not ideal because of privacy again. But oh my god, you guys, I look horrible. I'm sweating. But I'm gonna figure some things out and then I'll catch up with you guys again. Change of plans. You guys, I had a little bit of a mental breakdown. I was honestly spiraling. I was going insane because the curtains just feel too heavy in this room. They're too thick, too dark, and even though I absolutely love them and I think they're beautiful and I think they would work amazing in another room, they're just not right in this room because of how cramped the space is and how I really need that natural light to come in and that privacy. So I'm gonna actually return them. I'll probably return them tomorrow because I have a lot of things to do today. But I'm gonna be returning them to Ikea and getting some other curtains that are a little bit thinner. They're not gonna have the plaid pattern. They're gonna be probably just like a beige, something very simple, because I also brought in the desk. And with these thick curtains, the desk just felt like it was all shoved into a corner and it was too much. So at first I was having a little bit of a breakdown. I was spiraling because I loved them so much and I was so sad that I had to let them go. I was trying to make it work, but they don't work. It doesn't work in the space. No matter how pretty they are, I have to return them and change of plans. But happy accidents, everything happens for a reason, you guys. I believe that the final look is gonna look even better than these, so fingers crossed, but I'll keep you updated. And just in case anyone wants to see them one last time before I take them down, but if you guys can see my vision, look how beautiful the green with the purple, with the plaid would have looked, with the browns over there, the beige, everything tied in beautifully. Like, the pattern is perfect. It's just, there's not enough space. It's not the right room. And I need that privacy. Thankfully, I'll be able to leave the rods. I'm not going to touch that. So that's going to save me some time. But I can already see the effect that curtains will bring to the room, though. It brings such height. It's beautiful. They are beautiful. It's just that once the desk is there, it doesn't work. All right, everyone, I'm actually gonna pause the programming of the curtains for 1 second while I work on a little project that I have for the room, which is lighting. If you might have noticed on the last shot of the video, you could see that I actually took down the pendant light that I had hanging from my ceiling. This is actually an Ikea pendant light that I got a few years ago when I first moved into this apartment. And even though I love it, I feel like it clashes a lot with the curtains once they're up. It's like they're both fighting for attention. It's just too busy. So I've been obsessing over the idea of having wall sconces on either side of my bed, specifically wall sconces with swivel arms. That way they can extend in and out, and I just love the look of them. I've been obsessed with them ever since I saw Something's Gotta Give by Nancy Meyers. In the guest bedroom in that movie where Jack Nicholson's character stays in, there's these beautiful wall sconces that hang on opposite side of the bed, and I've been wanting that look since forever. So I feel like now is the perfect time to do them. I've been looking for an affordable option, and I actually found this on Amazon last night, got it delivered, and they arrived just now. It's these beautiful wall sconces. I haven't opened them yet, so hopefully they are beautiful, but they have the exact same look that I was going for, and I got these for $47 for the pair. These are plug-in wall sconces, so they don't need to be hardwired if you are renting. However, they do offer the option of hardwiring if you're someone who's interested in that. I'm gonna leave this linked down below if you are interested. So let's just open these and see if they're the right fit for the room, and if so, we'll just hang them right up on the wall on opposite sides of my bed. I'm so excited. I'm gonna say, you guys, that I'm so happy with this purchase. These sconces were even better than pictured on the Amazon listing. They provided everything. That includes the dimmable LED light bulbs, the plug-in cord, the shades, all you need. It was all included within the box. Setting it up was super easy, and then when it came to hanging it on the wall, I just measured the distance between my bed frame and also the molding that I had recently installed on the wall and tried to center it. I kind of eyeballed it and then just made sure that everything was leveled, of course.
and I did the same thing on opposite sides. Then to mount it, you just unscrew the little knobs that come with the wall plate, and you want to screw in the circular plate that's in the back to the wall. I first made some holes on the wall for a guide, and then I was able to just screw it in place. Then you just mount the plate back on, make sure that it's leveled, and it's simple as that.
Alright, so now that the lights are up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using this cord molding or a cord cover to hide the wires. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually run an extension cord from a plug that I have right under my desk. It's gonna go through the back of my bed. You're not gonna see it. And then I'm gonna plug both sconces in the middle behind my bed into the extension cord. And then I also got some flat elbows. These were $1, I believe. And then the reason why I got these is because I'm gonna be doing kind of like an L shape with the cable. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do this right now. I finished setting up the sconces. So the sconces did come with two dimmable LED light bulbs, and I did put those in right now. The cool thing about these is that you turn them on from the light itself, and you can dim it from the light itself, so I wouldn't have to get up or like go anywhere or try to reach behind my bed or under the desk, nothing like that. Let me just show you guys what the sconces look like turned on. Oh my god, you guys. I'm hoping that the camera is doing it justice. It brings such beautiful warm light into the bedroom, and it looks so good. It's so elegant. I just love the way it looks, you guys. Look at that. I definitely feel like these two elevated the space so much, and I can't wait to see them tomorrow with the curtains that we're gonna go get at Ikea. But you guys, so good. Stay tuned for the final reveal at the end of the video to see how everything looks in the space. But little sneak peek of the sconces. I'm obsessed. And we've got curtains, everyone. I ended up going to Ikea this morning to return the curtains that I previously bought, and I got the Hanulil curtains. These are the ones that everyone has. They are super affordable. They're $25 for the pair. I got two pairs, so $50 for both of them. I ended up getting the biggest size, which is 57 inches by 98. Same size as the curtains that I got last time. So these are way thinner. They let the sunlight in a lot more. They're kind of like a linen-y texture and look to them. They're beige, they're creamy. They should be way lighter in the room and not feel as heavy. I feel like the other ones were really dragging it down, and I feel like this one is really gonna just make the space feel more airy. So let's open them up. I'm gonna do the pleating again, put the hooks, and then we're gonna hang them. I'm gonna save you guys some time so that you don't see me do all of that, and I'll just show you when I'm hanging them. But let's open them up and check them out.
And we have curtains, you guys. Obviously they need to be steamed and like I gotta make them look perfect, touch them up, and then I'll bring all the furniture back in. But I love these so much. It's such a difference from the ones that I hung yesterday. The ones that I put yesterday were really heavy, really darkening. These ones just feel so light and airy, and they just bring so much light into the room. Again, they make it look so much taller, and I love them. I'm super, super happy with these. Frey, what do you think? Do you like? You guys, I have put the desk in place and it looks so good. Yesterday, I had tried to put the desk with the other curtains and it looked horrible. It looked so cramped, it looked super busy. I think that the curtains look so good with this desk. It doesn't look too crowded. It looks very, again, airy. That's the word, and I love it so much. All right, everyone, I'm gonna give the curtains a good steam and then we'll get ready. I'm gonna put everything back in and we should be done. Alright everyone, and that is gonna be it for today's video. I could not be happier with how everything turned out. The curtains are so beautiful and they bring such elevation to the room. They make the ceiling look so much taller. They look so good. It was definitely a great choice to change the curtains from the first ones that I chose to these because they feel so much lighter, so much brighter, and they tie in the space so beautifully. I love the way that they look in the room, and that corner just feels so much more special now. But I think that by far my favorite addition to the room are the wall sconces behind me. They bring such beautiful warmth and light into the room, especially at night. They look so good at night when everything else is turned off and I just have the two sconces. I love getting in bed and reading a book by the light. I could not be happier with the way those turned out. And again, you guys, this whole transformation was done on a little bit of a budget, so it shows you that you don't need to break the bank to be able to achieve maybe that higher end look. I think these small little changes just make that big of an impact, and I think that these new additions make all the changes that we made on the previous video come together and be super cohesive, and it just really finalizes this bedroom makeover. But definitely let me know down below what your favorite addition to the room is, and if you like how this makeover turned out, make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and you can hit the bell button to be notified every single time I make a new upload. That way you guys don't miss any videos. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.